My name is Eleni and this will be a review about the US TV series Shameless. As a disclaimer, this is about the US TV series, not the UK TV series, even though I've seen that too, even though not the whole thing. Let's start. First of all, this is one of my favorite TV series ever. I absolutely love it and we're gonna discuss the reason later, but it's one of my regular recommendations. If you ask any of my friends, it's like I recommend two things. First of all, Shameless and Orphan Black, which is something we're gonna talk about later. Not in this video, other video. Let's start with the summary. Shameless is about a family living in the south side of Chicago. It's a family of 7, 6 kids and their father, and their struggle to survive in that particular environment, because we're talking about a really tough neighborhood. In general, the things they go through and their everyday life and other shenanigans. The thing is that the Gallaghers, this particular family, is very creative when it comes to making money. They scam and steal and do all sorts of shit just to make ends meet, and that results to a lot of sometimes funny, sometimes a bit tragic events. And yeah, let's talk about the main characters. We have Frank, who is the father of all 6 children. He's an alcoholic, a junkie, and in general a really shitty father, you know? And do anything to get himself out of a situation or get money to drink. And he's generally kind of a comic relief, but also he's the source of my anger a lot of times during watching this series, because I really want to like bash his head against the wall, because he's an asshole basically. Their mother, Monica, is not in the picture, at least in the start of the series. Spoilers. We're not gonna talk about her. So let's start with the children. You have Fiona, who is played by Amy Rossum, who is 21 at the start of the first season, and she's basically like a mother to these children. She's really strong and a really tough person and tries to take care of everyone, but you know, sometimes she cracks. And you have Leap, who is I think 16 or 17 at the start of the first season, played by Jeremy Allen White. He is really bright, he's wicked smart, but refuses to use that to get out of the south side, and he has really shit taste in women. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, and he can be a real asshole, but he's a good kid. Then you have Ian, who is around 16, 15 in the start of the first season, played by Cameron Monaghan. He wants to join the army with a passion, and he does training and all that stuff, but he's too young to join yet. Also, he's gay. Then we go to Debbie, who is played by Emma Kinney. She's I think 12 in the start of the first season, and she's like a really sweet little girl. She's the only one who still loves Frank, who still has hopes for Frank being an actual father to her, and that's all. She's just really sweet and a little cookie. Then you have Carl, who is played by Ethan Kuchowski. He's a bit weird. He takes animals and tortures them, and he's I think 10 in the first season, 9. I really like his character, and the character development of that character is really funny. And last we have Liam, who is played by Brennan Kane Johnson and Blake Alexander Johnson. Both of them play one character, they're twins. He's just a really sweet little kid. He's around 2, I think, 2 or 3 in the first season, and he doesn't really have much of a character in this series yet, because he's really young. Those are the Gallaghers, and then you have other main characters like Kev and V, who are their neighbors, or Steve, who is the love interest of Fiona, and stuff like that. Having talked about the characters, I want to say that the reason I like this TV series so much is how realistic it is. The characters in this show are not someone you should take as an example. It's not like most of TV series right now that they have one main character that is like the epitome of righteousness, and he makes all the decisions that nobody would ever do because they're really hard to do. And they always make the right choice, and they always do what must be done. These characters are not like that. You do not watch Shameless to see what is missing from your life and see the justice be served. No, you watch Shameless because these people reflect yourself. You can identify with them, and they can be even worse than what you imagine you would be in a situation like that. And that's really cathartic and really awesome to see in a TV series, because usually you don't see that. It's really nice to see characters that will make mistakes, that will do stupid shit, that will do stuff that you wouldn't do because of a moral compass. And even though they do all that stuff, even though they steal, they scam, they fuck in public, they're literally shameless, you love them. Even though these characters do everything that you aren't supposed to do, they're characters that sneak into your heart, and you want them to succeed, and you want them to be happy. Even Frank. That's why I like this TV series so much. It makes you like people who you are not supposed to like based on their actions. And by making you like these characters and making you identify with them, it's basically through this series you learn to love the parts of yourself that you're ashamed of. The parts of yourself that, based on the society, shouldn't be that way. Because you see these people that live this way, live the way that you know it's wrong, but sometimes just comes out of you too. And you learn to love that. I will rate Shameless with 9 bottles of beer out of 10. You know, just to be fair. And this is a series I absolutely recommend, and you should see it. Please like this video. Thanks for subscribing, I guess. See ya.